Welcome back to DONSLIFE, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove these bezels off a newer series GMC Sierra. As you can see, the fog lights are here. These are the bezels that contain them. The problem is there's 12 clips on each of these and they are not the easiest to remove. But in this video, I'm going to show you how. Except I did have one casualty right at the end. You can see there's one little clip there. I don't think it's critical. It doesn't really bother me. It's a hazard of the trade, and if I had to do it again, I know what to look out for, but it was the first time I had done it. But I got them off, that was the win. Anyway, I've already wrapped these in white. I'm gonna show you that footage in a moment. But if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing if you like seeing these type of things and more. And let's get to it. Okay, first you want to look right up underneath the bezel here. You can see there's a notch for a pry tool to fit in. So this is where you're going to start removing the bezel, is in this area here. Once you get this piece out, then you can continue to go around the edge. Alright, grab your masking tape, put down several layers of masking tape in all of the areas that you're going to use a pry tool against. You want to take all the precautions here just to make sure you're not going to get any scratches or any marring of the paint. It's always in the prep that you get the best results. So take your time here and put a sufficient amount of protection down and you'll be good. You won't regret it. Okay, get your pry tool in here. It'll actually push up on a tab that needs to be released, but you're gonna have to use a back and forth twisting motion at the same time, and eventually it'll separate itself from a white piece of plastic or black, whatever color your vehicle is, that's in behind it. And you'll see it just separates here, and then I can feel that it's separated with my fingers. And now continue to use your tool or your hands, whatever works for you, and just work your way around. I went counterclockwise, but I decided to undo these tabs on the inner bezel here, this black piece that surrounds the light. I just found it was easier to release, although this can all come apart in one piece and you can separate it later. Now here's where it was trickier. I had to use a flathead screwdriver to bend one of the last tabs and then use this pulling motion out here. But this arrow indicates the one tab that I broke. Probably had to do with the angle I was pulling. Now that I'm familiar with it, when I went to do the other side, I didn't have any incidents, but that's the one tab that I broke. As you can see, that's scratched up a bit, but it'll still work, so I'm not too worried. But there you have it, one down, one to go. Here's a close-up of the bezel for you. You got 12 clips on here. This is the one where none were broken. Now let's clean this up with some 70% isopropyl alcohol. Make sure to get in all the nooks and crannies, get the bug guts off. You want this to be perfectly clean. Also get on the inside edge here because we're going to wrap the vinyl around it and we want it to stick or bond as best as possible. I use Avery Dennison SW900 series film for applications like this because it's super flexible, very forgiving, and I don't have to overstretch it to get into difficult areas. And it has air release so you can work out all those bubbles. So sit back and enjoy the footage coming up of me wrapping both of these bezels, and then we'll install them. Well, there we go, they're back on the truck, as you can see. One more custom mod for the old 2021 GMC Sierra AT4. If you liked today's video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing. We'll talk to you next time.